Here's a recap of our first 3 months.
After months of planning, the day had finally arrived. We packed up our apartment and were ready to hit the road.
It's our life in a box.
Life in a box.
We started our journey in Sydney, not really knowing where we wanted to go, just that we wanted to explore Australia and have ourselves an adventure.
On our first night of moto camping, we felt like complete and utter noobs. We fumbled through everything, setting up the tent, getting the fire going,
What is this?
we have fire, and cooking up dinner.
It works.
We think, we don't know really.
We'll see.
We're still figuring stuff out.
We don't know what the fuck we're doing yet.
No, not yet, but we will.
So we spent the next couple of weeks finding our feet and getting used to our new life on the road.
We also needed to work on our riding skills. I had just gotten my license and neither of us had any off-road experience.
We're doing a fire trail. It's our first one, right? Is that the fire trail dance? Fire trail. Fire trail. At this point, we still didn't have much of a plan other than wanting to head north to warmer weather. Then we got an invite to visit family in Melbourne, so what did we do? We went south to brave the cold instead.
After a great weekend with the family, we decided winging it wasn't working for us. We needed to come up with a plan, so we set a goal for ourselves to ride from the bottom to the top.
To start with, we set off down the Great Ocean Road, checking out the sights and famous coastline along the way.
We left the coast at Warrnambool to kick off the long journey north, first stopping at Hall's Gap and the gorgeous Grampians.
Nice.
Very nice.
After spending the day out hiking in the mountains, we arrived back to the news that Victoria was going into lockdown. We were stuck in the gap.
We're on the 4th day of lockdown here in Victoria. We're stuck in the gap.
It wasn't all bad though. We got a free upgrade to a cabin and had the place pretty much to ourselves.
We're the only ones in the campsite. Well, there's maybe 3 other groups, but it's just us.
It's a ghost town.
It's a ghost town here.
We settled into a nice lockdown routine and tried to make the best of a bad situation.
I'm honest, this isn't the worst place to be locked down.
On our daily lockdown walks, we enjoyed meeting the local wildlife and exploring the area.
It even gave us time to go through our footage and put together the first video of our trip, vlog number 1.
I think we're ready.
I think we're ready as well.
You
Hit that publish button, baby.
You click it, baby.
Alright, zoom in on it.
Oh no!
Oh no!
We're online!
Look at that! We're on TV!
We're teenagers.
You know what today is?
End of lockdown!
Excited to get back on the road, we continued riding north through Victoria, following the impressive Silo Art Trail along the way.
And we farewelled Vicky as we crossed the border back into our home state of New South Wales.
Going back home, baby.
Back home, alright? Back home.
The further we ventured from civilization, the more barren the landscape became.
The roads weren't in great condition, and I had my first off after hitting a patch of bloody mud.
Oh man. Just got one hell of a fright. Man, that was so scary. That was so scary to watch. Baby, don't do that again.
Thankfully, there was no real damage done. We were able to get back on the bikes and carry on to Mungo. The place was stunning and well worth the trouble it took to get there.
Waking up to another chilly morning, we felt more than ready for some warmer weather.
And Teeny was just
I'm cold to the bone.
saying that she's maybe had enough of the cold.
No, not maybe. I've had enough of the cold. I'm done.
So we decided to pick up the pace to get north fast.
We arrived in Broken Hill and had our first bad Airbnb experience.
I couldn't stay there. There was just shit everywhere.
Yeah.
I've never seen so much shit in my life.
It's like, that's it.
That's it. We're out of here. We then visited the quirky town of Silverton.
Just found what we're missing on our bikes. Look at our tap. We'll never run out of water.
Don't get it. Why?
It's because you're not an artiste, baby. You're not an artiste.
We also learned that you can't always trust the GPS in the outback.
That says Hungerford, baby.
Oh man, I almost missed it.
It's like, holy
Oh
shit.
shit, there's a left turn. Wait, that's not says Hungerford.
It says Hungerford.
85 k's.
So we just saved ourselves
Yes.
hours. So we had
Yep.
to stop and record this moment. This is awesome. We were blown away by the striking contrast between the red earth and the bright blue sky. Being in this stark landscape made us feel like real adventure riders.
The closer we got to Queensland, the warmer it became. We no longer had the cold to complain about.
What was that?
Hot.
It's hot. We're already complaining about the heat. It is hot though.
We're about 10 kilometres from the border.
Yeah, from Queensland.
Oh yeah.
Jeez, I miss the cold weather.
Yeah.
And let the whinging begin. We crossed the border and found ourselves in the middle of nowhere. A town called Hungerford with a population of just 6 people.
Feels like we're in the outback now. Lots of red dirt everywhere. Next we made our way to Charlotte Plains Station, a magical place where you can have a bath outside in the bush.
So glad we came.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
We then tried our luck at the Tambo races, where we placed our bets on a couple of duds.
They won't come out until they get some applause.
I was going for the yellow one, the stupid one.
My one was pretty stupid as well.
Wandering around aimlessly.
Yellow. We arrived in Longreach and did the touristy stuff. We had a bumpy ride on the old Cobb & Co stagecoach and checked out the Qantas Museum.
While we were there, we also fitted the boys with some serious new tread in preparation for the road ahead to the Cape. They're looking pretty mean. They're ready to hit the dirt.
I reckon they're pretty cool. The road north from Longreach was challenging, but it was some of the most picturesque countryside we'd seen on the trip so far. It was beautiful. Check out the scenery, hey? How awesome is that?
It's, what's the time? It's close to 6 o'clock, 10 to 6, so you can see the sun's almost going down. But check that out.
Yeah, seriously.
Beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Daylight was running out fast, but we still couldn't help stopping to admire the amazing views.
My God, look at that. It's stunning.
These amazing falls.
Incredible. When it became clear that we weren't going to make it to Hughenden before dark, we pulled off to the side and had our first night of wild camping.
The road is just, it's too unpredictable.
This is our first proper free camp of this trip, isn't it?
Yeah, we're wild camping.
We're going to set up now, so I'll get back to you.
Wild camping. One of our daily challenges while living on the road was finding a suitable place to work. It wasn't always easy.
Having fun?
It's a great place to work.
So
can't hear me bloody self think.
We continued north to Cobbold Gorge and had our first taste of heavily corrugated road.
We just arrived and I swear that road was a nightmare.
It was Corrugation Street.
At this point in the trip, setting up camp had become second nature. We were really settling into our groove and life on the road.
After a tour of Cobbold Gorge, we moved on to Undara and had an early night so we could wake up first thing for a traditional bush brekkie.
We then spent the afternoon checking out the fascinating lava tubes and the surrounding area.
Just arrived at the lava tube park and we've forgotten our torches.
Damn.
Rookie move.
Guess where we're going today?
Cairns! Finally!
I know. So excited.
We loved the outback, but being city slickers, we were happy to get back to the big smoker. Congratulations.
We made it to camp.
Made it to Cairns.
Ah, it feels so good.
Yeah,
I'm,
it's nice. It's the first
I
sort
can
of...
only imagine what it's going to feel like after we get back from the tip.
Yeah, this is like
I feel like we can't really relax yet, but
we can't, but this is like a milestone. This
Yeah,
yeah, we've
it
done
is.
like
a shitload of kilometers.
okay.
We also loved camping. It made us appreciate some of the basic comforts we would usually take for granted. To say we were excited to be staying in a real room again would be an understatement.
It reminds me of something out of like Indiana Jones. You know? So cool, look at these. We've even got a fridge.
I know.
Our own fridge.
It's mental. We can get perishable goods. Do you know what that means?
Yeah, it's got a pool and
Yeah.
a kitchen.
Love's good.
Luxury. This is it.
After spending a few days recharging our batteries, we're ready to get back in the saddle and have a crack at Cape York.
Yeah, we're ready to go.
Yeah,
Tackling the Cape.
We began with a ride along the Great Barrier Reef coast and through the gorgeous Daintree rainforest.
We came to our first creek crossing at the start of the Bloomfield track. We both managed to get across, but some were more graceful than others.
Give it a go.
Worst that can happen.
You get a bit wet. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
I made it. Well done, baby. Well done.
Then it was my turn. If my nerves weren't bad enough already, now I had a crowd for me.
Oh, great. Now I've got an audience.
But at least there was no shortage of expert advice.
Where? Across the rocks right in the middle. Which that?
The right edge looks pretty smooth. Even if it's going all left and right, just keep the throttle on.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Just do your thing. If it starts to go, just the throttle keeps you up.
I don't know. I'm
Just focus on what you're doing. I was nervous too. You want me to come out?
No. It just seems really deep.
The throttle's going to keep you up, baby.
I'm a bit nervous.
Just come to me, Bubba. You got it? You got it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Why'd you have to show me up like that?
Thank you.
Feeling pretty chuffed and with our adrenaline pumping, we continued down the track.
Pretty big rock.
At the end of the day, we both agreed it was the best ride of the trip so far. The track had it all. Creek crossings, rocky riverbeds, lots of dirt and stunning scenery. We were on cloud nine. The Bloomfield track, we did our first creek crossings.
Yeah, and we smashed it. Jason smashed the wall.
Tina smashed the crossing. I got across without falling over and smashed the wall on the other side. But
You did good, puppy.
Yeah. She showed me up. Me up.
We woke up to a glorious morning in Cooktown, riding high and ready for another great day on the bikes.
270 k's of mostly dirt road today. Is that what you were saying?
277 kilometers, and I have no idea. Should be a good day.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Go too far to the side. Yeehaw! The only thing left is the duct tape. The T-plate bracket is busted.
After a fun first half of the day, the challenging conditions started to wear on us. We were both feeling the effects of a long rough day in the saddle. The Cape wasn't making it easy for us. Corrugation the whole way, both bikes feel like they're rattling apart.
Well, they literally are.
Yeah, we feel like we're rattling apart.
Yeah.
We're not going to be coming back this way to Cooktown.
I don't think so.
We had no choice but to push on into the night. We wanted to make it to Musgrave Station.
Is this Musgrave Station? Yeah? Well, cool.
What a relief it was to finally get there.
Oh yeah. Oh man, my neck. My back.
Morning.
The next day we dusted ourselves off and were optimistic that it couldn't be as tough as the day before. Oh, how wrong we were.
It is not an easy day today.
Ooh, we've had some hairy moments. It was hard yakka.
It was hard, yeah.
Yeah, sand and corrugation. We thought yesterday was bad. Today was
scary.
Scary.
After another tough day on the bikes, we eventually made it to Archer River. While settling in for the night, we were reminded that moto touring isn't all glitz and glam.
What did you just say, baby? Just say it again.
My feet are grossing me out. They're disgusting.
Our boots have gotten pretty rank on this trip.
There's no going back.
No.
They've got that stench for life.
I've had to put my socks in their own separate plastic baggie inside the dirty clothes bag.
Yeah.
They're in quarantine.
Alright, your socks are going outside.
Metho on there and set them on fire. That'll work.
They're horrid.
Alright. Anyway, thought you might be interested in that. How's my head?
Nice.
The following morning we pushed on to Bramwell Station over more bone-rattling corrugation.
once again the corrugation got the better of us and made a real mess of our panniers.
Peanut butter didn't survive.
No, corrugation's beaten us again. Busted some peanut butter open in Tina's pannier.
I was going to see if I could salvage any of the peanut butter. I think not.
So I was thinking, what do you reckon?
Should we go to the tip today? Should we go to the top?
Yeah, I reckon.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good plan for the day.
It is crunch time. We're about to do the last leg.
How far are we?
212 kilometres to Bamaga, and then it's another 30 kilometres on from that. So here we go.
On the home stretch to the tip, we started to feel like we were finally getting the hang of riding in the terrain. Better late than never. There are bigger corrugations, and there are some sandy patches where we both started losing it big time. But as we've been told by pretty much every biker, every experienced biker that we've run into, it's like when you start to lose it, you just got to give it the berries. Made it to the northernmost ferry crossing in Australia, the Jardine River Crossing. After this, we'll be at the tip in about 40 k's.
We were already buzzing with excitement when we arrived in Bamaga. Knowing that almost all the hard work had been done was such a relief.
I can honestly say that was probably one of the scariest things I've ever done. My stress levels are up here.
Oh, I'm stressed.
Oh, I'm stressed.
We got back on our bikes to finish the last 30 k's, and just like that, we'd made it to the tip of Australia. There it is. It's funny, you drive across this beautiful country to get a picture in front of a metal sign.
After celebrating, we decided to go to Punzen Bay just next door, thinking it would be a quick and easy ride. Boy, were we wrong.
Okay.
We've got the bike bogged.
That we do. We got to the tip, babe.
We got to the tip.
That was the easy part.
Poor old Franco was stuck in there good, but it was nothing we couldn't handle with a little teamwork. That's officially the hardest part of the ride so far. I might have got frustrated. I bogged my bike.
Don't move it too hard. You got to rev it a bit.
I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
I'm like, I don't know. Where's the fucking sweet spot?
3 hours and 14 kilometres later, we finally made it to Punzen Bay. Tired and parched as.
All I want is some water.
Some water.
Water.
So we grabbed some bevies from the bar and headed down to the beach, completely exhausted and relieved that it was over. The challenge was done. We'd made it.
Thank God. Did we mention that we don't have to go back the same way?
No, there is another road. Oh my goodness. That's hard. Yeah,